It says the audio's on, so we'll take its word for it. Well, hello, and thanks for coming back. Quick review from where we were to where we are. I'm helping a mad scientist who apparently has a father who's been locked up in an asylum, and the asylum is now under attack. So I'm gonna help the guy, help his dad, or what he calls his dad, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna kill some people. Now, for a review of the overall concept of the game, because I know I have some new viewers here that don't quite understand what this game is and what this game is like, this takes place in an alternate universe 1950. Well, it starts in an alternate universe 1950, where the sci-fi of the day, with all the atomic robots and whatnot, basically took over, and that's what you have. Everything was run by nukes and stuff like that, and, well, all of Earth's resources ran short, and, America annexed Canada because China took over Alaska, and then there was a whole war with that, and we went into mutually assured destruction.
You should know what we're going to be dealing with. My father is confined in Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's, he became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient artifact he found in Arabia. I've spent my life trying to figure out how to cure him.
And there's the explanation of the guy, what's been going on. But, long story short, mutually assured destruction, the world's been torn apart, everything's mutants and monsters, and, we are a survivor who was kept in cryostasis, who watched his family be killed.
It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system.
Yeah, this is Fallout. Fallout 4. Apparently there's a gun. Apparently there's a shootout we need to know about going on down here. I don't care. Can we just go past this, Mr. Man Dude?
Hey there.
Just follow me.
Okay, we'll go somewhere. Go somewhere, dude. Go somewhere, dude. This guy's supposed to be leading me where I'm supposed to go, but because there's a fight that I can't do anything about, it's not doing anything. These two people that have nothing to do with me are fighting, and now I can't do anything. I guess it's a glitch. If I try to get in on this fight, the NCPs will come after me, so I can't do anything about it, but the guy won't move until they stop fighting. That's probably why they're not moving. Okay, dude, fight's over. We can go now. So, as you heard, this guy's dad has been changed by an artifact he found from before the war, and they've been keeping him at the asylum.
You may have guessed by now that my family and I have lived for a very long time, thanks to the serum derived from my father's blood. I discovered the alterations to his blood in some of my earliest attempts to remove the artifact. I eventually isolated the anomalous compounds, which led to the serum treatment we still use. I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
So, what's happened now is that the world has devolved into a sort of wild state. I'm going to change over to my good gun now. I have a very nice collection of guns. I have a souped-up shotgun, a souped-up dart gun, a sword, some explosives, just in case, you know. I've got a souped-up 10mm and a souped-up laser gun. And a souped-up 6-shooter and a souped-up other gun. Yes. What's a figgy fizz? Well, I guess that's not in this one. I guess I'll stick with my 6-shooter for the time being. We don't have any viewers right now. It'll tell me when I do, but meh. I don't know. I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of that, so I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, you found the figgy fizz. But yeah, this is odd because this is one of the few missions where the guy is literally leading us there.
To find out what's happening at Parsons.
Normally, I'd just go into my map and, you know, automatically travel there, but this guy apparently wants to talk to us on our way there, so I have to keep him in sight, lest things go wrong.
So this is an exact reverse of an escort mission?
No, it's pretty much an escort mission.
Well, why is he leading? It's not an escort mission.
That's how it works.
But he's leading.
Same principle.
Yeah, but no, it's not. He's escorting you.
And now we're under attack from a giant never mind, he took care of it.
Huh?
Well, he does have a powerful weapon. See, the reason why I prefer laser weapons over any of the regular weapons is because usually they are much more powerful. Fusion cells. Like I said, this is the future where we adopted all the nuclear radiation technologies. So we have things like microfusion batteries. Not many. I'm quite well versed with my microfusion weaponry. And we've been ambushed by a robot, and I'm already almost dead. I have things for this occasion, don't worry. Let's have some steak and some chemicals. Well, technically I made these myself, but you don't want to know how we make them. Gotcha. Sort of. This game has a system where you can make anything out of anything else. Sort of. What it is you can go around and collect random things, like, you can find industrial solvents, and you take the you take the antitoxin out of the solvents, and you take the antitoxin out of the solvents, and you mix it up with a bunch of other chemicals, and that's how you make your first aid kit. Actually, yeah, that is pretty much how they do it. I need to catch up with my guy now, because while I was over here looking at stuff, he ran off. So I need to go find my guy again. There he is. He's actually quite a good shot.
This is going to be one of those things where you might have to heal him up, isn't it?
I don't know if I have the option to heal him or not. But, you know, he's got plot armor, so even if he does get hit, he probably won't die. I say probably. Oh, I've already broke it several times. Alright, dude, where are we going?
To get to Parsons.
Well, take us there already, darn it. Go! Yeah! Yeah, the Parsons Insane Asylum. That's the companion I have right now, a drunk Irish drug dealer. Okay, so the drug of choice in this world is called jet, right? And it's basically the same thing as crack, except it's made from manure, and you use it from old world inhalers.
So you breathe in poop.
Yeah.
If that isn't a PSA, I don't know what is. Congratulations, kid. You're breathing in literal crap. When you know what I mean. I'm gonna just touch it. Alright? I'm not touching it.
Okay, so I guess we are where we're supposed to be. We have been assaulted by a group of heavily armed raiders, and I am switching to my explosives. Some of them. This guy's got a flamethrower. Throw the darn grenade, will ya? Jeez. If the character had thrown the grenade when I told him to throw the grenade, we wouldn't be having a problem right now. Just gonna have some quick food. Like, hold on a sec, I'm gonna look at my watch and eat 15 potatoes, and then we'll be right back to the action. Stupid guy with a flamethrower. If I had known this, I would have brought my power suit, you know? Not quite. Close, but no cigar. Exactly. And bam. Unfortunately, now my companion is shooting at me from the sheer mess of the situation. Well, it's either that or get burned by the people who are carrying flamethrowers. I mean, geez. Now another enemy has shown up and is harassing the enemies that I was fighting. So, I'm just gonna let that play out for a bit. So, the enemies whom I was fighting are now fighting a different enemy. So, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'm gonna let that play out, and I'm gonna go over to their flank and take care of these guys. Wow. These guys who are basically wearing trench coats and construction helmets are really, really bulletproof. Like, seriously, I'm carrying a souped-up revolver, and I'm shooting them in the face, and they're like, oh, that hurt. That's kind of the problem they have with the whole, you know, using guns in a game, I guess. Yeah, that's the problem with using guns, though. They have to do junk like that. Okay, 2 guys down, still a guy on the roof, still 2 guys on the roof. And my aim is not getting any better. technically my gun isn't exactly the best for sniping. You're not supposed to use a 6-shooter. You're not supposed to use a 6-shooter while you're trying to shoot people on the roof from the ground. I don't have one of those. So all the guys on the roof are kind of pinning me down here. Luckily, I still have like 53 potatoes. I've got 2 more grenades, a nuclear grenade, and a bunch of landmines.
I would lob that nuclear grenade at them. I would lay landmines out behind them and lob that nuclear grenade at them. I hope they run those landmines.
Yeah, they're not stupid enough to do that. Now, the thing is, I'd have to disengage combat to go get them. Because they're on the roof of a building. Therefore, I'd have to go in the building to go up there to get them. But I can't do that because if I do, then they'll heal. And then the guy will say, well, you failed the quest because you didn't stay out here with me. So, yeah, I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place here while they're shooting me down and throwing grenades at me and such. So I found a good angle here, apparently. I can see them, but they can't easily see me. It's really the only choice you've got in a situation like this, admittedly. Got one, and the other one went flying as if he just jumped on the moon. Crap. Suicide soldier from another faction that's not even supposed to be here. I can only run for so long. It won't let me target the bomb. It used to be they would let you target the bomb in this series. Okay, got him. One lucky shot to his left arm. Thank God. No, like I said, he was a suicide. They carry the bomb like it's a football and they go charging at you. This isn't a completely different faction. What are they doing here? This is the 3rd time a faction that's not supposed to be here has gotten in on this fight. This is not supposed to happen. I have no idea why this is happening. This should not be happening. But at least I got this on tape so I can prove this happened. Like, hey, you remember that time all those guys came to fight at that place where they're not supposed to be? Yeah, the manure wars. Might as well. Okay, so that's where we stand right now. There's one guy on the roof. There is one guy on the roof, and I and my party are trying to take shots at him. Because if I don't get him while I'm out here, it doesn't count. Darn it, the targeting system didn't go off. Oh boy. This is why I have expanded iron sights. If I could just get one more hit on him, we could end this, but he's keeping me off pretty well. I'm fairly well armed in case you haven't seen. Got him! Yay! It only took forever and a half. Got him!
Hey. We need to get to Parsons.
And by the way, this is just because the AI is so dumb, he didn't go past an enemy base. The guy who's leading me where we're supposed to go didn't... The guy who's leading me to the place where we're supposed to go didn't take into account, hey, this is a heavily fortified enemy area. So we just went through some place that wasn't even the real battle. And you see how torn up I got. So, yeah, this does not bode well.
Does the animal glitching all still exist here?
Yes, the animal glitching still exists. I've seen plenty of it.
Like you went way out in the desert and saw Birdman?
Oh, that's something completely different.
Yeah. If you go far enough out in the desert, you'll see Birdman.
It's the same series, not the same game.
It still exists, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that particular encounter, but yeah, it's basically the same thing.
What kind of animals have you seen?
Well, I saw the alien shuttle crash.
Oh, really?
I haven't been to look at it, but it's there. They do still use the bottle caps as currency. They do still have the Coca-Cola parody soda.
Oh, not the Coca-Cola. Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's called Nuka-Cola now, but it's been expanded upon. Like, there's Nuka-Cola Extra, and there's Nuka-Cola Quantum. And it's like, they took the parodies. Oh my god, what the heck is this thing doing here? Why is there a Death Claw here? For those of you that don't know, the Death Claw is basically the most fierce enemy in the whole game. They usually give you something to compensate for this sort of thing, but I don't have it right now. I've got 6 shotgun shells. I got 6 shotgun shells in like 1 shot from my laser rifle. Like, seriously, I cannot handle this. Why is this here? They say they're supposed to scale things up to your level. I am not the level where I can handle this. Being mauled by a death claw is not on my resume. Oh, they're trying to. Yeah, they have character shields. They have plot shields. I, however, do not. I can't. I'm already dead. And I didn't get a chance to save because instead of just letting me go straight there, I have to follow this guy. And he's leading me to places that I wouldn't go because he's too dumb to understand that. Really? What? Why is this here? Normally, I can just go to where I'm supposed to go, but since this guy's too stupid, I'm going to go to every single random encounter.
It's really not his fault. The AI forces him to do that, and then he's forced to follow the guy unless he kills the blast. It's not his fault. The game's over.
Speaking of which, I do have this. The flamethrower that the guys we ran into had, I picked it up. So I might have a second's worth of a chance.
Hey. Come on. We need to find out what's happening at Parsons.
Can't we just use the road, dude? Can't we just use the road? This is so not fair. Let's see if I can trigger an autosave, because I'm gonna need it. Luckily, I'm wearing my gas mask. Yeah, I'm taking the damage. But it's okay, I've reset everything.
Okay. We need to get to Parsons.
Can't we just take the road, dude? We don't have to go through this territory. We can just go around it, like normal, sane people. I mean, I understand your father's in danger and everything, but if we don't live to get there, it's not going to work. Okay, so the flamethrowers work differently than they used to. I'd like to say that for the record. So I'm dousing the thing in flame, it's already halfway dead, and now I'm out of ammo. That's not what I meant to do. Throw this away, give me back that thing. I don't use it, but oh crap. Okay. Throw this away. Keep that there. Grab this. Okay, good. Show me your big pretty teeth. Yay! Okay, now back to trying to run like heck and stay alive. Okay, I'm missing my arm. This thing's got me again. Oh, thank God. Okay, got it. Oh, I'm not missing my arm, he just crushed my skull. Okay, good. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, I know, but it's a video game. I mean, if they killed you every time you crushed your skull, you wouldn't get past level 1. Okay, so that was rather eventful. I mean, why the heck are we doing this? Who in the game design team thought this was a good idea? Exactly. This is not a good idea. This is not helpful. Where is Mr. McWhitecoat McGuy? Where did he go? Well, this is the place we're supposed to be, but where did he go? See, this is why this kind of quest doesn't work. Okay, oh well, I guess I'll meet him where we were supposed to be going. Equip my other gun because I'm out of ammo now. Oh great, another one. Alright, I'm in the perimeter. Now what?
Wood's men seem to have given a good account of themselves. Not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
Loot some of the spare ammo from the corpses. They're not going to need it anymore. And head on in. If those guys had to go through the same thing we had to go through just to get here, then I'm not surprised they're all dead. Like, literally. What even? Okay, dead people.
I don't like it. Stuff like this never bothers me. Spiders, that's another story. Damn it. See that?
How did you even get in here?
Hey, that was some bullshit.
My thoughts exactly, drunk Irish crack dealer. Nah, she's not a crack dealer, but seriously, drunk, Irish, druggy. But my thoughts exactly. What the heck is this thing in here, and why the heck is it in here? Oh, she did! In fact, that extra shot she pulled might be the only reason I'm still alive. Okay, so I was checking things out, and something from outside that wasn't supposed to be in here came in. There's a lot of dead people around here, which, you know, if you went through the same thing I just went through, you'd probably be dead when you came in here, too.
Hey.
Point out.
So, I found some extra armor. You can keep that until we get back home. I found some extra armor. I'm gonna have my companion put it on. So, we're that, and that, and that. Yeah, I'm running around looting the corpses. Combat left arm. Okay, I'm taking this and this, and I'm putting those down like right here. We don't need these anymore. Oh, now it auto saves. Okay, so, all the crap we had to go through, it's not surprising everybody in here's dead. But, you know, they're not going to need the ammo and they're not going to need the armor, so I might as well take that while I've got the chance.
Can't open it from this end.
That door's locked. That door's locked. Well, it was an asylum back in the day, but now he's using it to house his experiments. Like I said, luckily I installed iron sights on these guns. I'm not exactly the best shooter in the world, but eh. Yes. Technically, I could have a machine gun if I wanted it. I just decided to go with pistols and energy weapons. In the long run, I'm actually better off this way. At least, you know, if you ask me, I'm better off this way. And that takes care of the next party. Now to check the dead from the party and see what I can get off of them. I'm already using that. Okay, that's got nothing. This guy, I'll take that ammo, and he's got nothing. And now who is shooting what? Why are there so many things shooting here? I say that as if I don't already know why. I mean, if there wasn't any shooting, there wouldn't be a game now, would there? Got that guy. That guy's dead. Like I said, I've got this junk all souped up. I have special sights put on them. I have overly extra powerful mechanisms in my guns. I've made sure to do the best I can to keep up with the competition. And with good reason, in case you can't tell. I'm gonna need this cleaner. So everybody's dead as far as I can tell. I took out their stationary turret. We're still going around in here, and I'm looking around for crap I want to pick up. Like I said, everything you can find is useful in one way or another. Here's some drugs. Here's some first aid. I'm gonna take all that. You can't pick that up, but the tricycle should be useful. I can think of that giving a lot of iron and a lot of other materials that I could use, but you can't pick that up. You can pick those blocks up, yes. You can pick up the blocks, and they give you wood, which you need for stuff. I didn't mean to take that, but whatever. Some breakfast cereal. Sugar bombs. Oh, glue. Yes, I need this. Believe it or not, glue is one of the most valuable resources. How? There was an enemy that snuck up behind the guy I'm supposed to be following, and I'm like, how did this guy sneak up on you? My companion's kicking him, I'm shooting him, he's shooting him, everybody's being shot by everybody else. It's a wonderful time. Come down and join us. Okay, this other room has an ashtray, some more drugs. Oh, a fan. I want this fan. It's got screws in it. Believe it or not, you use a lot of screws when you're modding your weapons. This door is locked, but not for very much longer if I have anything to say about it.
Got it.
Yeah, but they don't let you do that. Again, I'm taking the glue, I'm taking the tape. I'll leave the screwdriver here. And there's a safe in the wall, which I am again going to unlock. I've said it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. I don't like this system. Like, I'm a master lock picker. This pick should not be as hard as it is. And for a safe that has been locked for nearly 1,000 years, we have a grand total of ammo, a makeshift weapon that shouldn't have existed, and $17. And a silver spoon. $17. This is technically not even considered currency anymore. $17 and a silver spoon. Like really, what the heck, man? What the heck? If you're gonna put it in a safe, at least make it useful.
The spoons. Yeah, there was toilet paper there. What's with the toilet paper?
Cockroach!
That is a huge bug.
Actually, yes, it is. These roaches have been altered by radiation till they are about the size of a man's head. And they do pose a serious threat if they gang up on you. I'm going to take its blood, its meat, and some other miscellaneous material that happens to be around it at the time.
Log sandwich?
More or less, yes. Yeah, that's a thing the raiders have in this area. They have a thing for gathering mannequins and putting them around.
Is this one of those things where you got that Easter egg where the mannequin tells you you're gonna die?
No. Pick up some more laundry soap. There's a dead guy here. I'm gonna... Quit pushing me around, darn it. I'm the one keeping you alive.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
Kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement like you wanted and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think.
I don't know what she said. I couldn't hear it over the other guy.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I
Yes,
don't
I've got to
understand
take
how
the
they knew
statue.
how to
Give
reach
people
the
a minute to talk.
Doesn't matter. We'll go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions, and Everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack.
Okay, so this little statue, as was so helpfully pointed out, is actually very important. This gives me a stat boost. I needed that. I can use that.
You too.
Yes, we need to take that. Is there anything else in here? Glass pitcher, clipboard. A key! And that's why you look around, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you look for stuff. A lighter, I'm taking that. Some booze. I'm taking the lighter. Oil is very useful. Also, it has gears in it. Gears also tend to be useful.
There.
Take off these chains to this door. And now we're back where we started. And by the way, this is where the game actually starts for this. We are in the inner courtyard of the asylum, and that's not a good sound. Okay, so, yeah, that's not good. I'm actually very hurt right now. That was not good. Oh, where's my first aid? Well, I will, as soon as I get back and fix my weapons. Yeah, I have a special piece of armor on that if I go under such HP, it'll slow down time, and it's really incredibly helpful. Yeah, basically. That's my special power. Is I get to use a matrix bullet time when I get too hurt. Well, it was originally Max Payne, and then the Matrix took it over. Max Payne. Max Payne actually did come out first. Yeah. There. Lit all the raiders on fire. I'd be more careful than this if I were anybody else who was playing this. But you know what? We ain't got no time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I already have bronchitis. I actually do already have bronchitis, so it's kind of too late for that. Okay, they're dead. Got some more ammo. I'm gonna need the turpentine. This guy has been burnt to a crisp by my grenade, but I'm still gonna take his crap.
See, but that makes no sense. How would that survive?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this game has a thing with its physics, like, you use explosive weapons and the enemy literally blows itself apart. But if you can find any trace of his body, you can find all the stuff from it. Like, you can go to his eyeball and loot his weapons.
Yeah, see that? He pulled a gun out of his eye.
We never used this. Nobody's been in here for decades. No telling what we'll run into.
It doesn't work like that, but that's funny.
You're gonna plant the little tree over there in the corner, and then you're gonna cut it with that telephone tree there.
The telephone, you can use that for salvage. I'm taking the duct tape. Once again, I'm taking it. And now we're going to go into the actual dungeon of the situation. Yes, only now are we actually in the dungeon. After all that other crap.
Mess. Let's hope we can find a way through.
I'll go ahead and ask. If they can hear you, it doesn't matter.
We should get out of here.
No, I don't think there's any dragons in the dungeon. There might be zombies in the dungeon, though. Yes, there are probably mannequins in the dungeon. It's a raider thing.
You're right.
Okay, so there are voices shouting from that direction. I'm gonna go this direction. The raiders are apparently arguing about something. I don't really care. I'm gonna go this way.
Nice.
They probably are. I'm gonna take this first aid and this toothpaste. I can make medicine out of the toothpaste, so I'm gonna take it. More first aid, more drugs, I'm taking it. Apparently an alarm system, I don't care. I'm taking these drugs. That's apparently a makeshift alarm system. And I'm taking this first aid, taking these drugs, taking the toothpaste. They do realize I'm here, so they're on alert now. I don't care. Oh, dude, you could have waited for me. I'm the one that kills people around here. Well, it is his dad. I'm not surprised he's worried about the situation, you know. I can respect him for that. He wants to help his dad. You know, it's probably a situation where I shouldn't be dragging my feet about it, but I'd like to survive, thank you. I mean, yeah, he's your dad, I understand that. I should probably switch back to a weapon that actually hurts people. But this is the gun I have the ammo for. Like, seriously, these makeshift guns, they're like the default weapon for every enemy faction. So I have a souped-up version of one that I carry around, and I just keep picking up the ammo for it and keep picking up the ammo for it. I got like 400 shots on this thing. Exactly, this is what I found, and this is what turns out to be the most useful. I'm taking the soap. We're in a bit of an old kitchen here. There's nothing really useful, but I'm taking the bar of soap. Because I was just fighting a bunch of guys, and the music hasn't learned its key yet. It should be stopping any minute now, but it's not.
Okay, there it goes.
Okay, yeah. This is the kitchen. And this was our first major skirmish of the dungeon, at least according to the music. Well, nowhere else to go but down, so, going down. And there's more guys down here. Go back this way, that's where the guy is, so I'm gonna go this way. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, it is.
You have that is my exact reaction to this situation. You can't use them as weapons, but you do use them as salvage. It's just that I don't need glass, I need other stuff. You can take them, you can use them, I don't need them. I need everything else. I need oil, I need gears, I need adhesive. Coffee pots do tend to be useful. Have a lot of steel in them for some reason. Silver I have. I have like hundreds of lots of silver, but I've never found a use for it. Yeah, they're apparently made of steel.
But they look like silver.
There's plenty of silver stuff around. Trust me, I have most of it. Yes, roach meat. Yeah. Yeah. You saw how big they are. Yeah, it's a local delicacy. Got that guy. No chicken cockroachy. It sounds like something.
You should make that, really. Chicken cockroachy.
Okay, so going further through the maze.
How about roach cordon bleu?
No, there is no roach cordon bleu.
Oh, there's
You were closer when you said fried roach.
Yeah, but that's boring. You wanted roach cordon bleu or roach under glass or something.
I don't know about roach under glass, but you were pretty close with the fried roach.
How about roast corn sauce?
No roast roach, but they do have roasted, they do have roasted something or other. I'd have to be at a recipe thing to tell you the kind of food you can make. But they do have... See, there's your room full of mannequins. You wanted it. There it is.
There don't look good.
Oh, by the way, they're all naked. And they're all standing around in a circle. Oh, trust me. You're pretty much right about that. Honestly, you are.
What's wrong with that?
Well, what were you expecting?
I was hoping if I saw something like that, it'd be a drum in the middle.
Well, we're into the dangerous part of the asylum, apparently. It's all specially locked cells, like magnetically locked. We don't want these people to get out kind of cells in the asylum.
Yeah, but you put that many mannequins in a circle, you can't help but want to play Red Robin or what was the name of the other one? Red Rover or something.
I'm just looking in all of these cells here, busting them open and seeing if they've got anything useful in them.
Ring around the rosy.
Normally you can. Get out of my way, you stupid drunk Irish person. This suitcase has been locked. Might as well see what's inside it. Might as well. Luckily, that last thing had some lockpicks in it. Well, I call them lockpicks. They're technically bobby pins, but lockpicks, bobby pins. And for my trouble of a bobby pin, I get a bobby pin.
You're pretty handy with a
Gotta
bobby
love
pin.
it. You get a bobby pin and glasses.
I must have to keep touch.
Okay, what's in these other cells? Press this button. What's in here? I can take this bucket. I can apparently take the guy's legs. Oh, he was fishing in the toilet.
No. At least it sure
He was fishing in the toilet.
Hey, dude. After I saw that huge roach, it would not surprise me at all if something came out of its toilet.
Well, I'm going to take the fishing rod because that has stuff I need in it. This door is apparently... Oh, this door actually has stuff in it, so I have to go around that door.
You sure you saw something?
Yes.
What's that?
Those are the raiders arguing amongst themselves. This guy's got some ammo on him. Hello, ladies.
Seriously, tell her to get off
I know
the
you're
food
here.
and concentrate.
There's beer in here. So apparently the mannequins were having a party. I'm taking the booze. I'm taking the glue.
That would explain why they were in a circle.
I'm taking this. I'm not going to drink any of it. I just take it so that I have, stuff to trade with.
Work on yourself.
I don't actually use the alcohol in these games because there's a chance you can get addicted to something the first time you use it. No. Biomimetic scanners, drinking glass, dart gun. I've got one of those. I take the first aid.
What do the scanners do?
You use them for scrap. Taking all the drugs. Silver table knife. They've got a lot of silver in a place like this, honestly.
Seen anything?
He wants us to go down this pit, and there's no way back up.
Your eyes on.
Oh well. Geronimo!
Take the plunger.
Yes, you can take the plunger. Unfortunately, it's only worth wood.
I'm coming to the end of the line.
Oh, I've got stacks of rubber. I've got more rubber than I know what to do with. Because basically, this is an elite raider, which is a problem. I'll switch over to my other explosives. At least they won't be able to get to me if I do this. Unfortunately, because there's so little room, if they come through here, it's just gonna kill me too. Either you come to me, or I come to you, and we both blow up, or somebody gets dead because I shoot them. This is the situation we're in now, people. Landmines are mostly useless, but it's what I've got on hand. Oh look, there's some drugs over here. I'll take these drugs. Do I want... No, I don't want the camera this time. Okay, screw it. I'm disabling the mines. We're gonna go shoot stuff. And there we go. That's the problem with fighting these elite units. As soon as you hurt them, they evolve and become even worse. But if I didn't do that, then it would never have gotten to this point, and I still wouldn't have been able to hurt them. That's the problem. Like I said, these enemies are smart enough to not trigger mines. Which leads me to do the stupid thing. This leads me to do the stupid thing. I'm gonna run right up to him, and I'm gonna throw the mine, and I'm gonna run like hell and hope it doesn't blow me up too. The mine did not go off. I literally threw it right at their face, and it did not go off. Well, the mine is sitting right there at the entrance to the room they're in, so if they ever actually try to move, they're not going anywhere. They're stuck in that room, at least, for what it's worth. That's kind of the only option I've got right now. They're too strong to hit head on. That's where it is. Did it. They took that one. Okay, they're dead now. Problem solved. Special thingy that I'm not gonna wear. Couple of bucks and some stuff. Like, literally. Oh, you're gonna love this one. Somebody put a mannequin in the right side of the bed. Yeah, it's naked and it's just sitting there. There's also a tuxedo lying on the thing next to it.
That doesn't make sense. Never mind.
Yeah, you get the impression. These are the kind of people that are actually just, walking around. These are the people who live in this day and age, not the people who were first confined here.
Good. The old utility elevator is still working.
The elevator is still working, but screw that. I'm going to go in here. There's some bubble gum. And a safe. This is why you check the door that they tell you not to go through. Almost worked. Almost worked.
Oh, come on, now you got your lockpick skill pretty out there.
They don't do the lockpick skill the way they used to do it. I prefer the way they used to do it. Like, yeah, this is a master level lock, and you've only got one lockpicking skill, but you can go ahead and try if you want to. But now, you have to have so much skill before you can try to unlock a certain lock of a certain level. And that makes it a lot more tedious and a lot more hard to do. It used to be, you could try it no matter what level you were, and I prefer it that way. Got it.
Yes.
More ammo. I don't need that. And some more. Another $13. Yeah, that's the thing you need to put into the safe so it'll survive millions of years. A whole $13.
Like Mary said, it's just toilet paper.
You like old stuff, don't you? Don't see the point. That time's long gone.
This will take us to the basement. Come on. It's the only way.
Okay, get in the damn elevator. I heard you the first 50 times. Actually, I didn't, but I presume he said it 50 times anyway.
They want you in that elevator.
Okay, so, checking my weapons here. I have grenades again. I have more explosives. I think I'll switch back to my 10mm gun. Quite reliable even this late in the game. I like it. I'll keep using it. I have so much trauma about using elevators now because they could break at any chance. But thousands of years later, oh heck no. I would not get into an elevator. Blah, blah, blah. Yap, yap, dribble, dribble, dribble. I'm taking this fan. I'm taking this duct tape.
Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
There's a cooler here with some fly meat. Yes, the flies are big enough to produce meat. And some other stuff in it. I'm gonna drop this because I don't plan to use that weapon. What other stuff do I have that I can just drop? A lot of keys. Oh, I bet that's the key that I need to use to go back and do... Well, I'll do that on my way out. Some more first aid. Go through the creepy dark tunnel that looks like it was catacombs before... back in the days of the plague. Random helmet. A lot of containers that I wish I could open just to see what were in them, but they don't do that anymore. Lunchbox! I'm taking it. Ooh, and a toy. The Vault-Tec lunchboxes, for those of you that don't know, they're not exactly a collector's item, but I treat them like they are. I got a pile of them back at my house, just literally a pile of them, all stacked up on top of one another, just for the heck of it.
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Kremlin. It's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
His dad.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack.
There's the chemistry
The
station you
Autocrat
wanted
still
to know
has
about.
so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
No, I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. You see, balls. They've locked down all the security. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly
It
now.
looks like he's got some kind of antenna
You need
stuck
to
in his
shut
head.
down the containment field in order to open the door.
And they're waiting for me,
Stairs
of
don't
course.
seem to have been of much use.
So once he gets
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open
I'm
the
opening
door.
the main door. Hurry! The Kremlin field is down.
Okay, so his dad apparently manipulated all these people into releasing him. Oh, by the way, they're using rocket-powered sledgehammers on me. I'm stuck in slow motion because of the critical cam. And they're using rocket-powered sledgehammers. Like, really, why did you have to do that to me at this point in time, game? Why? It's not fair. Sitting here fighting for my life, the least you could do is actually let me shoot. And I'm gone. Spin the little thing on the loading screen because it's the only thing you can do while it's loading. Yay! Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Look at the thing, it spins.
Utility elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
Oh, great. Great. I have to do the whole thing again.
What the?
End of the line!
Okay, so back to the battle in the cafeteria. And I guarantee you all of the enemies are going to be in the same spot and be just as hard, if not harder. Basically. They've cornered me and I'm stuck on something. Another thing, this game is very glitchy because it allows you to get stuck on random crap. Okay, so, yeah, you guys have seen this before. Now, basically, I have to do everything that I just did all over again. So, go get a sandwich or something. It's gonna take a while. Like, literally, it took me nearly an hour to get as far as I was. And I know that because there's a timer up in the corner that lets me see how long it's taken.
Now you're starting to piss me off.
Thanks for taking that line. Thanks for taking that line. I needed someone to say that. Taking the soap. Out of everything that's here, I'm taking the soap. Oh, and no, I don't need to take the fire extinguisher. I know I'm going to be over... What do you mean, lost me? Didn't I kill you all? Like, literally, you should be dead. There should not be an enemy left. I killed them all. There should not be an enemy... Why are the voices still here?
When you turn up.
Will you move? That's another thing. The guys that are supposed to be helping me always get in the way. Like, I cannot physically get them to move. I wish there was a command that you could just yell at them and they would move. It is no fair that you block the hallway. That is my biggest complaint at this point. Taking the ammo, taking the first aid, taking the cash, right down the hallway, through the corridor, into the secured, quote-unquote, part of the asylum, hitting the button. There's the other guy. Get out of my way. There's the lockpick box. Oh, great. Now you come and help.
You'll get your arse kicked by a girl.
I don't think she minds getting her ass kicked by a girl, considering she is apparently a girl. I can't exactly tell over the armor, but it does look like she's female. This guy died being trapped in the wall, apparently. No, that's a skeleton. So, yeah, it looks like the guy died. Are you okay over there? Smash the button. Nothing in here. Dude just gonna run off. Apparently most of the inmates here were female. I'm finding a lot of dresses. That button doesn't do anything. But there is apparently a way to get through there. Aha! First aid! Did all that for 2 stim packs. Okay, cool. Well, in case you didn't know how to get through there the first time, there it is. Oh, let me guess. I can use my bobby pin to get another bobby pin. It's random, but like once you do it, it's set that way, so when you die, yeah, it's still a bobby pin in glasses. You don't know what it is, but once you know what it is, it's the same thing over again. Taking the ammo, reloading the gun. Basically the same thing I did all over again. Taking the fishing rod. Guy who's fishing in the toilet. The mannequin room. You know what? Forget the beer. I'm just going to take the glue. There's the way I'm supposed to go. I'll go this way. No, it's called I'm annoyed because the drugs are glued to the bottom of this box and I can't just put the box back down. Anyway, I'm taking the drugs. In case you didn't notice, I'm taking the drugs. There's apparently things to fight, but I don't care. Going down the hole. Screw you getting warmed up. I'm going down the hole. Take a first aid break. So, how are you enjoying the show? All the random shooting suiting you very well? I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Okay, back to the action. Shoot it in the head! And again, this is why I have to get out of my way! I'm trying to duck into cover, but I have to go around the guy. Sheesh. Now I need more first aid. A couple of stim packs. Don't have my grenades equipped. I should have had my grenades equipped. Why weren't my grenades equipped? Okay, I'm gonna do the stupid thing again. Ready? Ready? Darn it. Didn't work. Okay, it worked. Freeze grenade. I'm gonna take that even though I'm not gonna use it. Okay. Diagnostics terminal. Welcome to the Robco Industries door control. Okay, well the door's open. I don't need to close it because it's already open. Let me go! And there's nothing in here. Okay, go through these other places again. There's the mannequin that's posed on the bed next to the tuxedo. Through this other door, a hat, a dress, lots of dead people. Okay, this other place, this is nothing I want in it. Okay, get in the elevator.
The old utility elevator is still working.
Switch, put on the grenades, switch out the gun. Shotgun, no, that's not gonna do anything. I really don't like using this kind of gun, but I'll use it because it's what I've got. I'm not very good with using machine guns. That's one of the reasons why I haven't used it up to this point, is I'm just not good with them. Okay, so are we going, or what?
Going down.
And even though there were two other people... Okay, there they are. So, how are you doing? Good. So, how are you? Good. Okay, back down the hallway. There's nothing I want here. He has to unlock the door.
Hi. Everyone you see, don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
This time there is no first aid in this cooler, just the roach meat. There's some glue in here. I do want that, though. Down through the catacombs. There's the guy's dad.
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Gremlin.
So I'm gonna take the time to mess with the chemical station. I can make drugs, 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 or drugs, or drugs, or drugs,
still has so much to teach me.
or
Once I am
drugs.
free, I will be happy to teach you too.
No, I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact.
So this basically allows you to make the drugs that you have more powerful and or valuable. I'm gonna do that because I don't plan on using them anyway.
They've locked down all the security rooms. One by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
Make some grenades.
You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Make like a whole heck of a lot of first aid. Make a dart.
Show you how to get more of the serum. As soon
Let's
as you let
go.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment.
I'm opening the main door. Hurry!
It looks like the guy's got some kind of antenna attached to his head. Oh, it's a rifle. But I still suck at using it, so who cares? I swear I did all this stuff beforehand. Let's do that. This time the guy is dressed differently. It's not really gonna make it any easier. But I have activated my matrix powers, so I'm able to just go slightly to the left instead of, you know, getting hit with his thing. He's got a samurai sword, which isn't fair, because I'm limited to using guns. Can somebody come in here and help me? There's the problem. I'm the only one in here. I'm supposed to have companions, but I don't. They're supposed to be helping me. The camera. It would help if they just put me back where I was, but no, I have to go through the same darn thing every
The
time.
elevator is still working.
Hey there.
Open the
Manage
dang
to free
door.
Lorenzo before I can stop them. It's not worth thinking about.
Just open it. I don't care. Open the door. alright, get in already, losers. Luckily this time they started me just outside of the place I need to be instead of outside of the place I need to be. Yeah, I get stuck in a little hallway that I don't get any help in. The guy's got like a samurai sword or something, and he just keeps chopping me to bits. I don't know how many times I hit that guy in the head, but he should have been dead at some point. He really should have been.
Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
Just open the door!
Hi.
We need to hurry.
Open the door!
We need to hurry.
Open the door! Jeez. Ugh. Combat rifle. Laser rifle. I don't know. Like, every strategy I come up with is already proven useless, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. This gun's no good to use. I don't have any ammo for it. I get like 3 shots if I use this gun. This gun's got almost no ammo in it. And this gun's practically useless. But I'll use this one anyway, I guess. Oh, now there's a guy inside the office when there wasn't one last time. Stupid camera's not letting me move. I went through here like 3 times. This is not supposed to be here.
Idiots are trying to shut down the Kremlin. It's the only thing.
Just let me use the thing.
We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I'll be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see.
The artifact in question looks like some kind of antenna. That's all I can think of from this far away.
That's right. Ready to shut down the containment field.
It looks like it might have been a part of something, but I can't get a good look at it. You'd better be in here with me this time, or I swear.
You'd best hurry it up. My son is quite capable of
Hurry
stopping
up.
you if he gets in here.
Hurry up.
You need to shut down the containment.
I'm opening the main door. Hurry! The Kremlin field is down.
Apparently, even the simplest task.
See if I can shoot this guy so he doesn't give me any trouble. Nope, didn't work.
No. Free.
Not even 5 minutes into it. Didn't let me use the darn bench, so I don't have as many healing items. Okay, one guy dead. And there's my problem. This time he's wearing more of a trench coat setup with some extra armored bits. Now that she's actually helping me, I'm having an easier time than I did last time. Well, somebody triggered my mine. Wasn't the guy I wanted to trigger it, but somebody did. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey. Come get me. Nailed him. Lost both of my arms and most of my head doing it, but I got him. See, that's why it's the stupid way. I mean, you're not supposed to run up to somebody and then throw the mine at them like it's a grenade. But it's the only choice I've got.
You know,
Mysterious serum.
Look at what he's done to me.
To be frank, dude, you seem a little crazy.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
You won't set the generator soon. He'll free himself and then we're all dead.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think?
I honestly do not care. Like, honestly, I have no reason to care.
This is what he does.
Yeah, it's a moral choice. I either have to kill the guy who brought me here or kill his dad.
Hurry. His powers are returning.
Let me see that.
Do the right thing.
He's wearing some kind of space helmet.
Please, just open the door.
I can't just give him the serum. I have to pick someone to kill.
Self-serving lie.
This is bad, though, because I have to pick someone to kill.
Do the right thing. Out of here.
Don't listen to him. Do not let him out.
Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie.
I really don't care. Like, honestly, I do not care.
Set the prevalent generators. I can end this.
Oh, I guess I'll just reset the generators.
Yes.
You know, whatever.
Generators when I can end this.
Please, just open the door.
There, I reset the generators.
Think back on everything Jack
I
has
honestly
told you.
do not care. Like, seriously, this character does not matter to me.
Why is he remain simply when you use the generator? He knows
Just set the last generator and I can end this.
I don't know where the last
Do
generator
the right
is.
thing. Let me out of here.
I can press the button to let the guy out, but I reset all three of the
Think back on
generators.
everything Jack has told you.
Oh, there it is.
Crazy.
Set the generators. There, I killed him. Well, if you guys want to go, I usually do these things for 2 hours.
Never let you have your way. Do
Well,
you
the quest is
truly
kind of done
think
now,
you
so...
have the power to destroy me?
Okay, so you gonna open the door?
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
It was the only option left.
I hope you're right. I think this time I really was close to finding a way to cure him. His crimes back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now is a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Hi.
I only wish I'd been able to find some way to cure my father before it came to this. I still believe that with a little more time, I might have found some way to remove the artifact. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so that's done. Some soup. Aha! surgical journal. Allows me to permanently inflict plus limb damage. He's got some food in here. Gonna take this food. I can take his suit. Yeah, no. No other reason to stick around. Got the magazine, though. That's good, because everybody loves the magazines. And we're back out.
Someone made a mess of this place, eh?
Oh dear. Well, there's no point in reading any of that. And out we go. No, I didn't get to make any medicine. But it's okay, because this time I actually lived. That was the quest I was on. Well, that was the end of that. I don't really have anything else to do right now. Spin the little model car thing. I have some villages to check on. I suppose we could do that. Like I said, everything ran on nuclear reactors up until the war. So basically, it would have been a car running with a nuclear power plant. Oh, there'll be plenty of stuff jumping out of the shadows at us, trust me, when I say that. It said that these people needed stuff. Am I getting mixed messages from my computer here? This is... He probably means a week within the game's scope of time. So if I keep playing in a few days, if I went back there, he would have another mission for me. I'm probably not going to do that anyway. Checking on all of my villages. Everything's fine there. Quests. I suppose I can try and get into the Witchcraft Museum. I can try and get into the Witchcraft Museum. I don't really have a lot of other things to do right now, so... Sure, let's go to the Witchcraft Museum. I've only got another 30 or so minutes worth of gameplay left to do. Hopefully this one is just a short bust open the door and bust up whatever's going on. Oh, great. As soon as I get here, one of the villages has a notice for me. Well, I did level up, and this is the perk chart. I've already taken time to explain this to everybody, but I'll explain it again. These are your basic stats up here, and the combinations of your basic stats let you pick perks that go along with those all the way down to level 10 here. I'm not that high, so I don't have that many. Where is... Still can't get my lockpicking skills any higher. Blacksmith, armories... I don't need to sneak. Plus 5% damage. More VATS damage. More rifle? No. No. Medic? No. Commando? No. Scrounger. That could be useful. Fortune Finder. I need this to be able to establish more villages. I'll get this. And it said one of the places was under attack. So I have to go help them because they're under attack. Even though I set up more than enough defenses. They should be fine, but... Spin the little thing. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Okay, I'm here. Where's the emergency?
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
You told me there was an emergency. Help defend Nordhangen Beach. This is Nordhangen Beach, isn't it? Yeah, Nordhangen Beach. Where's the emergency, people? I was told there was an emergency. I don't see no stinking emergency. I don't see no stinking emergency. Hello? Hello? I was told there would be things to shoot. There's no thing to shoot around here. Oh, there's some stuff. Okay, I got here early. My bad. Yeah. I got here before the emergency got here. I suppose that is technically my job to get here before the emergency does. But still. These are the zombies that everybody likes hearing about. Oh, they're fighting a crab monster. So the zombies are actually smart enough to realize that they need to fight the other thing that showed up. Why are so many things showing up? Here, let me lead you towards the base defenses that I have over here. Yeah, this should be able to take care of you guys. Like, I don't even know why they called me. I have machine guns set up here. You guys just go ahead and party with them. Okay, that might be a problem. This is a special one! Got him! Oh, great. An assassin's missile launcher. Yeah, you're gonna be a stealthy ninja with a missile launcher. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys didn't need me here for this. Why did you call me? There's like one more guy out there somewhere. Yeah, I know I'm carrying too much and can't run. The fact that I am carrying too much and not running is kind of a giveaway for that, you know? Oh, it was a crawler. You would think 3 guys that were sitting there shooting at something would have been able to hit it at some point. I'm gonna get rid of some extra junk. Don't need to carry these around. Don't need to carry this around. I'll keep that. Keep these. I'm gonna need copper at some point. I'm gonna need that. Can get rid of these. I can probably get rid of this. Get rid of some of that. And death claws, the duct tape, the glue. I can stand to get rid of those things. Why the heck did I even pick that up? Containers, gears, lighters. I don't need that, question mark. Circuitry, nuclear material, oil. I can let go of some of this. I can let go of some of that. let go of that. More silver. I don't need any of that stuff. I'll put these down to... No, but since it's here, I'll put some stuff in here so that I can still keep it in relatively useful territory. Why isn't this triggering? I need to repair the turrets. A small zombie invasion happens from time to time. You'll get calls from the people and they'll say they need help. The last time it was a huge disaster. I need to repair these turrets. That's good. Yeah, that's...
Thanks for your help, pal.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened?
Yeah, considering I got there like 5 minutes ahead of the emergency.
We appreciate the help.
And here's a cooking stand, so
That doesn't look half bad.
you can make some booze, you can purify some water, you can have baked housefly, mosquito snake, squirrel, deathclaw snake. You know that giant thing that was picking me up and throwing me around? You can make steak out of that. Grilled roach. Grilled roach is that's something you have. Giant scorpion steak. Yeah, I'm gonna cook some of this up. I'll have me some giant thing that nearly killed me steak. You can make different kinds of soup and some starch. But yeah, I'll have some of that too. They've got a still back here which you can use for a chemical station, and I can make all kinds of drugs. Actually, I'll do that because I didn't get to do that last time. I'll just make some varying kinds of drugs. Oh, hi guys. Hi Yuki, I didn't see you there. Did you just get on? Thanks. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I know. Grilled roach sounds like it would hit the spot right about now, doesn't it? I'm sorry about the delay between, what happens on screen and what's going on. Thanks for watching. I hope I can provide a satisfactory viewing experience. I'm actually about to head off to the Museum of Witchcraft and see what's going on in there. Got in about 5 or so minutes ago. My bad. Didn't notice you there. But thanks for coming. I was kind of dealing with a zombie attack, so you'll have to forgive me. So, here's the place.
Cleaned up on the other side.
Can't get in it. There's somebody over this way. Ugh. Aha! And we're apparently going to go into the big, dark, scary building through the big, dark, scary basement. So, the basement of the Witchcraft Museum. And there's apparently something going on upstairs. There's a small earthquake, apparently. I should go see what that is, but first I'm going to open this toolbox and steal their lighter. And their glue.
That sounds bigger than a mole rat.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I've got my rifle. That sounds like a super mutant, to be honest. No problem, though. I can handle it. Somebody was apparently using this pool table. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Some more creepy mannequins. Ammo box. That's always nice. And we have a plasma grenade. I'll probably need that.
I got something I want to say to you.
Do you need to interrupt me now? Seriously, I know you're an emotional character and everything, and you have a very sad backstory, but we're kinda in the middle of something. Fine.
What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while, and we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason.
Yes, you're a drug dealer and all that crap. I know this already.
It would be nice to know more about you.
You're saying that now, but when you hear me story, you might regret it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around my neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of cash.
My God.
Yes, a shock collar.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charm and personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they use me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to her a few minutes ago. We're about to fight this huge thing, and now you're going to tell me...
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
Yeah.
That's slow. Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Okay, she's psycho.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I should respond to that.
Tell her it's fine. It's always good to have a
Sounds
psycho
like
witch.
justice to me.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Or was it murder?
It's fine. It's cool. We're cool.
All I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself.
Yeah, it's okay, man. We're cool.
You think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl? I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this, but I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
Hey, it's okay. We're friends.
Look at me. Now you have me blushing. Well, that settles it, I suppose. Friends it is then. Hope I make you a good one. Otherwise I'm gonna look right the fool, aren't I?
You already do. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for too.
Then we can slap her shock collar on it and make it our pet.
I don't think she has that anymore.
Well, she should. It'd be kind of cool to keep it.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm kind of having two conversations right now. I have some friends of mine, well, some family of mine, who I'm talking to on one side, and I'm of course talking to you, my viewers. So if I say things that don't make sense, it's because of that.
As opposed to what?
So he comments, in a world like this, I would have a don't kill me and we're good kind of attitude. Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm going with it too. Just, I'm cool with it. More mannequins. It's just a thing with the Raiders. They do stuff like that for some reason. Oh, a magazine.
Yes.
Grognak the Barbarians. More for my magazine collection. Each one of them gives you a small thing. Not exactly, but sort of. That's kind of worse. So, the thing upstairs is a Deathclaw. And I'm fairly certain I can't take it. So, we're kind of screwed here. Yeah, we're screwed. I can't take this thing. Yeah, I would say that's bigger than a mole rat. I would definitely say that that's something we need to be worried about. I don't think painting birds everywhere would have helped me in this specific situation.
How about trees?
No, trees. I don't think trees would have helped in this specific situation.
Bob Ross would have came out and cut them because they would have said they were there.
I don't think there's much Bob Ross could have done to help me in this situation.
Yeah, Bob Ross kicks the crap out of Deathclaw things.
I do not think that Bob Ross would have been able to help. But I know what will. I just so happen to have my setup back at my place. Now that I know what I'm doing with it, I can just go and get some. Just a resuit for the mission. Oddly enough, the game puts a set of armor that I'm about to use right in front of my face as I'm about to use it. Yeah, this is like the only chance I have against that Deathclaw. It's way too strong for me to take on manually. Actually, after I do this, it might be too strong for me too. Time to go Iron Man on it.
I was gonna say Golden Boy. Is that his name?
Yeah, time for me to get out the big guns. I actually have a specialty rocket launcher I've made for just such an occasion. Yeah, not so subtle hints. I'll take that. I'll throw down this rocket launcher. And everybody that happens to be in a 30-foot radius at the time comments that I probably shouldn't have dropped that. Just drop this stuff off here. I'm not going to use it. Don't want it clouding my inventory. I'm going to go get my big guns. Actually, I think my big guns are back over there anyway. Like I said, I have a specialty missile launcher just for this occasion. I just need to remember where I put it. Get the ammo. Triple-barreled missile launcher. There we go. Get the missiles, get the launcher. Not really. But yes, I have my super-powered rocket launcher. And as soon as I can crawl over there... Yes, I know I'm carrying too much and can't run. You don't have to remind me. Time for me to soup up my soup-up rocket launcher. Can I... No, I still can't soup up my sword. There we go. Triple barrel. And stabilizer. Better accuracy. Better range. I could also do my minigun up, but I don't think I'm going to have time for that, really. Time to get into my Big Daddy suit. I hope I've got enough batteries. Well, it's a name the fans gave it. Because it looks like a Big Daddy from BioShock. It's Iron Man and War Machine. They wrote out the girl.
Oh, they wrote out Gold Girl?
Yeah, they don't have her anymore.
Oh, I thought they had a thing going.
Yeah, they did, but they didn't do that again. But yeah, I'm in my big fancy suit. I've got my rocket launcher. If this doesn't level the playing field, nothing will. Speaking of which, I'd better have my rocket launcher actually equipped before I do this. Weapons. Triple barrel, extra muzzled, rocket launcher. Extra muzzle. Well, it'll shut something up, that's for sure. I should have plenty of batteries. This thing's already on half power. Okay. Let's go.
That sounds bigger than a mole rat.
It is bigger than a mole rat. Trust me. Yeah, they're probably gonna make me go through everything. Yeah. There's a dead person over here. I can take his skull. I'll do that. Why? I don't know, but I'll do it. Yeah, it was there when I just glanced over it. My viewer recommends that I show him who is the boss, and that is exactly what I plan to do.
Tony Danza.
I am apparently Tony Danza. I actually don't know too much about Tony Danza at this point. He was a little before my time, I guess. Yes. Get the plasma grenades again. Do you want to confess to me before we go up there? Because once we go up there, I'm shooting stuff. You want to talk? You want to talk? Backing up slowly so that you'll talk. Okay, you don't want to talk. That's fine with me. I'm taking the duct tape. Alright. Here we go again. And get the comic book.
Hell yeah.
There you are, my not-so-friendly friend. Oh. And that missed completely. Need to get some distance between me and this guy. That's what the triple muzzle does. It lets me throw 3 of them at a time. I can't. He's got me cornered. I'm stuck. I'm cornered. I'm stuck. I'm probably dead. Have some water. Have some steak. Some chems. I don't understand how I have such high radiation. I'll take the secret passageway through the bathroom for 500. Okay, my sidekick's distracting him a bit. Didn't work. He still got me. I hope I have enough batteries for this, like seriously. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a fight with rocket launchers and giant monsters, and I'm worried about the batteries in my suit. Yeah, that shows you how concerned I am with this, really. Some more. I could use some of this. Have me some more steak. You know, while I'm thinking of it. Why are you aiming at me? Don't you have... Go... Give me a minute, will ya? I have bigger things to fry. He's already down to half health. Like, if he'd let me get out of the corner... Oh, he did. Thanks, pal, you're a sport. Have some more steak. Rad resistance, damage resistance. I'm not gonna use that crap because I saw what it did to the last guy that used it. This is just like wondering whether you left the stove on when you're riding a roller coaster. Yeah, like, oh god, I think I left the oven on. Just let's see, what other health items do I have? Oh, I think he's mad because I grilled his cousin. Like, I don't know if you saw it, but I already fought a death claw once this episode. Like, I was walking around the wasteland trying to follow this guy. He said he needed help, so I was helping him. And a death claw got in my way, and we just kind of nuked him. And then I grilled him up all nice and golden brown on the stove. And I guess he's kind of mad at me for that. Like, it was his cousin. Now, would you be kind enough to let me through? Thanks, you're a sport. Like, you're a real sport. Like, you may be the fiercest, most destructive thing in the whole wasteland, but I respect you for giving me a fair chance. Like, thanks. That means a lot. just gonna pick me up again. My armor's already mostly compromised. Another couple of shots should do it. Why you gotta do this to me? There. Got him. Did I leave the oven on? Nah, it's fine.
Don't leave anything behind that might be useful.
Actually, yeah, he was really nice. I asked if he'd move over, and he did. And, like, he let me take cover. He let me reload his weapon. He must have realized he was in the wrong for what he's done, you know? He must have really just seen, you know what? This is the good guy, and I deserve the punishment I'm going to get. Or maybe he wanted me to grill him up like his cousin. That is a possibility, I suppose. And the entire reason you were supposed to come in here was so that you could get the SOS from the Brotherhood of Steel guy in here. This was apparently a Deathclaw nursery, and that seems to be the alpha, or the runt of the pack. I bet he overheard the story you tortured yourself with, listening to it, and felt bad. Well, you know what? I do have a reputation around here. I do have a certain reputation for, you know, exploding things and killing things. Maybe he just realized that when I came with the suit, I meant business, and then decided, well, he brought the suit, man. He's like, he brought the suit, he brought the rocket launcher, I am so dead, I might as well just roll over and die.
He rolls over on his belly and you pet it. Does he purr like that?
I don't know.
Purring. He's not supposed to purr. He's not supposed to like this.
Well, that was a nice quick and dirty little mission.
Hey.
What you need?
Hi.
You have time to talk now. Still have something important to say.
Yeah, we have time to talk now.
What's on your mind?
Appreciate
We just blew up this two-story creature.
And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching
Yeah, but at
back
least this
and
time
making
she
sure I don't do
waited
anything
until the
stupid.
thing was
I
dead.
think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
Was that a glitch?
It would be nice to know more.
They
about
probably
You'll say that
realized that there was
But when you
something
hear my
going on
story,
this time.
You might regret it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity, I suppose you could call me pet. I'm convinced I was a mistake. Because I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did...
I'm skipping over the dialogue and my character's like, yeah.
Then my 18th birthday arrived.
Yeah.
They slapped a shock
Sure.
collar around my neck and sold me to slavers. 18 years of
Uh-huh.
suffering through that.
I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charm and personality on. I was with those slavers for fun. The
Yep.
things they made me, but I bided my time.
That's what I'm
and learned
doing.
to
I'm
use
just
their
nodding my
rights.
head
Even
at it.
a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of paper, but instead of heading off to try
Yep.
you can imagine the look of me. What you can't imagine is what they look like.
It's hilarious.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close my eyes, all I can see, and then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart.
The thing is, if
I
I
think
give
reject
her
myself
drugs,
with all that
she'll
shit
just
and
go
drink
ahead
myself
and
drunk
use
because
them,
I'm a
and she'll
tough
like
Irish
me
girl.
more for
I
it.
do it so I can forget and move on with my...
Sure.
So there you are.
Sure.
The entire flawed package known as...
I'm proud of
Proud of
I
you.
knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. I think I need...
It's okay. We're friends.
It's okay,
Look
we're
at
all
me,
friends here.
pal. That settles it, I suppose. Friends it is then. Hope I make you a good one. Otherwise I'm gonna look right the fool, aren't I?
Yeah, but you forget, the game doesn't realize
Ask
that.
what you need and I'll get right on it.
There, I can actually open the door now. What's on this terminal? Take a stroll through history of witchcraft if you dare. Painstakingly recreated. A cauldron, blah blah blah. Yeah, not important, but at least I did look at it. I got the magazine, I killed the Deathclaw, I'm gonna roast him up like I did his cousin. And this mission is completed. Now to go back home and fix everything again.
Now, when you say fix, you actually mean fix. You know, you're not gonna blow it up, right?
And there's a chance I could blow it up, but... Actually, yeah, blowing it up again might actually fix it some. I had to whip out the nuclear-powered such and such. But overall, it was a good day of hunting, and I saved the guy from the asylum. You didn't get here to see that, but it was a glorious thing. I got all the way to the end and then died twice. Hey, you, get out of my way. I need the spot.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not
I
by
need
my
the spot. Get out of the way. Move. That's the command I wish they'd given.
Let me see and plan as many indigenous languages as possible. It is a
I say, where are we headed?
Let me out. This tin can isn't acting right. Oh, God, don't tell me. It took me all this time to actually shuffle it around where I could fit all of these things in this garage.
I say, where are we headed?
Now I have to play Let's Shuffle Around the Robotic Armor. Not that button. Yeah, the suit doesn't want to let me go. Okay, there it goes. I was pressing the wrong button the whole time.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Yeah, everybody's just freely wandering in and out of my area. Like, personal space, people. Yeah, I need you to get the heck out of my way. Thanks. Go. Go. Move. Can't even push you out of the way. Go. I need this. Go. Why are you even messing around like this? You're a doctor. You're not supposed to be able to screw with my mechanical stuff. Okay, gotta fix my armor again. Repair, repair. This is why I carry circuit boards right here, because the circuit boards are what you need in order to repair this armor. Like a little seal. There we go. Okay, fixed. Yes, I'd like to exit the station. You'd think by when I hit the button that says let me out, you'd let me out. Oh, boy. And I'm still carrying too much. Well, I'm sorry you came rather late. I've already been doing this for like 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 48 seconds now. I've been at this a while, but, you know, I guess it doesn't matter. My special rocket launcher collection. I guess. Doink. There. And I'm glad you made it too. You know, it's nice to know that people actually want to hear me talk to myself. Put away some of this crap. I'm not using these. Wait, I was using those, wasn't I? Yeah, I was using those. Yeah, I'm putting stuff up now. 50 caliber, 50 millimeter, flamer. I suppose if you've got time, you know, once this goes up on YouTube, you can go watch it back on YouTube and see all the stuff I had to put up with. Yeah, like the guy who brought the samurai sword. Like, literally, you get jumped by like 5 guys in a small hallway, and he had a samurai sword, and he just ran up, and he beat me like twice. Yeah, and I'm the guy with the gun. Got the charisma bobblehead. It's in the asylum if you want to go ahead and do that story, you know, on your file. If you're playing along with me, I don't know if you are or not. It was a nice little adventure. It was kind of annoying towards the end when I'm like, dude, open the door. Dude, open the door. My pile of lunchboxes. I do have another lunchbox in here, I think. I thought I had a lunchbox, though. Well, there's my magazine. I've got 2 new magazines. Can't drop that. Drop some of the notes. This is where I put all of my paperwork and stuff. Subway tokens, but it's not here. I thought I picked it up. I got 3 Deathclaw hands, so whenever I get the chance, I can make that ultra-powerful melee weapon that's made of Deathclaw hands. You know, whenever I get the chance to. Probably not, because I don't have the skill for it. I'll put the skull on the table here, you know, just... Actually, a funny story about my soda collection. For those of you that don't know, I do have a massive collection of soda, right? And the soda has radioactive isotopes in it, because it was considered cool to do that. But I had it all sitting in a pile here in the corner, and it disappeared. Like, disappeared entirely. Apparently there's a problem where it will fall through the floor and delete itself. So I don't keep it just lying around anymore. But coincidentally, it has grown a little since you've seen it. Here, let me just for you, because, you know, it's a special day and you've shown up to celebrate with me. Why don't I show you? I've actually gotten a fistful more sodas, just like I'm being harassed by the giant monster and the robot and whatnot. But hey, there's a soda over there, I'll grab it and then run to save my life. Well, technically Donkey isn't really Shrek's Shrek isn't exactly his owner. I mean, he is a sentient creature. Not from the way he acts, but... There's my cherry soda collection. Some of it probably landed on the other side of the wall. I'm having a lot of problems with that.
I wonder, did they find
Oh, will you shut up, you French robot? But yeah, I have a couple more things. I have some more Nuka-Cola. It turns out if you keep Piper with you, the news reporter chick, she will on occasion give you Nuka-Cola. Oh, you think that's bad? You should see the big one. I do have some more Nuka-Cola. I got some more Quantum. It turns out there's like on a bridge leading into the... Let me get the map out and explain this to you. Yeah, I know. So this area right... He is commenting that Shrek and Donkey are foil characters. The characteristics of both are meant to complement each other. Which is why he was saving his ass. So, this area right here, right? In this area right here, it turns out that there's a vending machine that has a Quantum in it, and it's just sitting there out in the open. But I was being attacked by like 50 million things, so I'm like, ooh, soda, yoink, run! So yeah, I got a Quantum from there. But I don't keep it out in the open anymore because after it all fell through the floor and I lost it, I wanted to, I wanted to keep it. So I built a little cooler to keep it in. Where is the tab for it? Weapons, apparel. Oh, there it is. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am a natural blonde. That sort of thing's going to happen from time to time. So, 18 cherries, 39 regular, and 9 Quantum. Which would be awesome, glowing and shiny in a pile, but I can't do that anymore. It makes your pee glow. According to the canon, if you drink a Nuka-Cola Quantum, you will basically pee green for like the rest of your life. And it will glow, so anybody who sees that will instantly know that you are the one who drank the soda.
Oh yeah? You didn't drink it? Pee in this cup. What? Pee in this cup. If your pee does not glow, then you did not drink my soda. Oh, look at that. It's glowing. That means you drank my cola.
So, yeah, in case you didn't see this, I had to make another magazine rack in order to hold all of my magazines. This one's full.
maybe constantly trying to kill us, but...
So, I have some more guns and bullets, the Plasma Edition, Survivor of the Wasteland. Yes, the drink does in fact snitch on you.
What?
My viewer comments, that drink is a snitch. And, well, the other two magazines I just put on there, a Grognak the Barbarian and a Massachusetts Thing of Medicine. Will you quit talking about things that need hands? My dog, I got my dog some armor now. Yeah, I went ahead and did all of Piper's junk. I'm fairly certain that I'm the only person that bothers to collect soda on Fallout. Most people probably just use it because it is a first aid item. But my thing with the soda is, it's not actually a very good item. and according to the lore, it's supposed to be rare. So why would you drink something that's useless and considered a collectible, you know?
Anything I can do? You just straight away.
I guess I'll modify some of my... I thought I had the armorer perk, but I guess I don't. So I can't do anything to further my my armor. I believe I already made my drugs for the episode.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I live at this gas station here. I keep my mech armor suits in here. I know people that actually have stands for like every single one of them, but I don't. I'm not that rich. I'm not that picky. But here's my T40, T45 power armor. Here's my Raider power armor, affectionately dubbed the Big Daddy suit by my viewers. Thanks for that suggestion, by the way, and thanks for watching. My T51 suit.
Let me know if there's anything
This is the guy you see on the cover in some of the other games.
If you need anything food-read.
In case you didn't know. More T45. And I've got most of a second T51 suit. I don't have the legs for it, though. So, like, 4.5 suits? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4.5 suits of mech armor. I want my giant pile of soda back. I want it so badly, but I can't do it. They won't let me. The game is racist against people who collect sodas. I have this set up over here because apparently you do need beds for your companions. I don't know why, but they do need beds. Like, half of the people with me aren't even humans. Why are they concerned about sleeping? Like, this is a robot. And then that French chick, she's a robot. And Vic, he's around here somewhere. Or is it Nick, Vic, whatever. This guy, he's a robot. And it's obvious he's a robot because you can see his mechanical parts through his face. He's a robot. Why does he care about sleeping? She's a robot. Why does she care about sleeping? What can I say? I'm cheap, and most of the people whom I travel with are robots. I mean, dang. It's not that I consider them second-class citizens, it's just, you know, why am I bothering? Well, I guess knowing your shutdown switch is kind of an intimate thing.
They're not data.
Well, no, but that's kind of what they're going for here.
They're not data from Star Trek. They can take shifts. One robot can shut all the other robots down, and then when they're done sleeping, they can shut it down.
So, in the beginning, there's the robot that was your butler before the bombs went off. And then you get him, and he does stuff with you. And then there's the robot chick, who requests to be put into an android body, and you can do that. But she's actually more effective if you keep her a robot. Her. Curie.
Did they ever fix that glitch where that guy's face kept spinning around?
No.
Really?
No, they never fixed that. It still does that. Although it's a lot rarer than people take it for. But it's a glitch, and if it happens, that means that your game is screwed up from point one, and there are certain things that you'll never be able to do because your game is screwed up. Our copy is like that, by the way. Well, not our copy. I'm confusing it back when I was living with Heidi. But their copy was like that, and every single time you would see his head revolve. Yeah, but there's no way to get past that. If that glitch is on that CD, your game is screwed up. So, there's my place, and then there's their place, but you know what? At least I'm being nice enough. They can talk to whomever they want to talk to. They can eat, whatever they want to eat. As long as it's not my stuff. Just leave my crap alone, and we'll be fine. No, they haven't eaten any bad lug nuts. I actually do need to go around and do some... Get off my workbench. I actually haven't been up to doing much. I really do need to... I still can't do that one. Gunner sights, and a shredder muzzle. There you go. So I'm taking the minigun, and I'm putting blades and wires and all that junk on it, and they call it a shredder muzzle. For those of you that can't, I'm doing this for the other audience. But it looks awesome. And it does basically nothing, but it looks freaking awesome. Normally I wouldn't, but this is hilarious, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. See, look at it. Look at it. There is no way that I could not do that. There is no way I couldn't give it that upgrade. It just looks... It's hilarious, that's what it is. And I'll put this back in my closet. For the next time I need something to shoot big things with. Oh, hey, did I leave a nuke in here? Yeah, I left a nuke in here. I wish I didn't do that. I accidentally opened stuff instead of my ammo. 308. Fusion cell, fusion cores. I don't need these gamma rounds. You can take these missiles, you can take these plasma cartridges. Like I said, I keep all of my things in containers now. Skull! I just had to. I had to. There's no way you can play a game like this and find a skull and not take it home and put it on your table. There just is no way. There. My house is now complete. I just had to bring that home. I just had to. There is no way. Believe it or not, skulls and bones like that in general are one of the harder things to collect. I guess they did that on purpose because of what happened during Skyrim. Literally, there were people in Skyrim that had their floors paved in skulls. And that was ridiculous, even by my standards. You know? Yes, literally, skulls everywhere. And that's ridiculous even by my standards. I'm the guy that's got 5 suits of armor standing in his living room. I'm the guy who's got a pile of radioactive soda in the corner. But that's too many skulls. That is way too many skulls. No, not scrap. Modify. I can't do any of this either. Modify. I can't modify it. It's too big. But that's good. Actually, no. No, that is not a good modifier. Oh my god. Never do that to your gun. Oh my god. Okay, note to self. Do not bother to modify the rocket launcher. Hardened. Hair triggered. Fire rate goes up. Powerful receiver, calibrated receiver, advanced receiver. The advanced receiver helps me. That's more damage and more fire rate, so yeah. I like that. Actually, yeah, you can add hair triggers. Short barrel, long barrel. The long barrel's better range, but whoever heard of long range on a shotgun? Stock doesn't seem to do anything. Glow sights. Let's go with the better sights. Modify. I'm out of glue again. Darn it. Bye-bye. Love you too. It's been a long day here, and I'm sorry you didn't get to see much of anything. But, you know, it's getting late, and I have to return the TV to its owners. I have to return the TV. I've done the adventure, and I'm sorry you didn't get to see it. But I am glad you stopped by. Please do remember, if you see a stream, or if you've heard of a stream, come by, check it out. I love it when you guys come by to check things out. I'm gonna drop this back in my closet, but but you know what? The video is going to go back on YouTube. If you wanna see it from the beginning, you can always go on to YouTube and you can see how I started everything.
I wonder what has happened elsewhere. Is what has befallen the Commonwealth School typical? No?
Yes, I'm very glad you made it too. Glad to hear from you. Glad to see you. Thanks so much for dropping by. I mean it, but I have to go now, and I'm sorry. Oh. Yes, I want to... Okay, so, once again, I will, and you too. Everybody have a lovely day. Like, everybody, even the people who I can't talk to right now.